What's goody fellas, and welcome back to the reload draft build. Scratch the reload part though. We're not going to be doing reload draft builds anymore, just draft builds. But anyway, we do have somewhat updated rosters. It's the same one as before. We obviously have Derek Stingley. This roster only has the first rounders in it, so I'm more than likely going to be buffing our rookies up to superstar development. Okay, so first things first, let's have a look at the team at hand. We have Danny Amendola. Okay, so wide receiver needs to be addressed. We of course have Kenyon Green as well, rookie. He'll be there for the entirety of the rebuild. And as for Derek Stingley, the person who made these rosters has everybody as like a normal dev. The thing is, I'm not against David Mills as a quarterback. I genuinely think he does have potential, but just for the sake of the draft build, we are looking to get a quarterback. As for defense, we need defensive line. The linebacking core is somewhat decent. We need safeties like no tomorrow. I think that Desmond King and Stingley could probably get it done at cornerback just by themselves, but we might look to get a cornerback at some point. We're definitely going to be utilizing a lot more draft picks than we normally would in the other one. Okay, they have their own pick. We have a second rounder. They have their own third. We're going to have to finesse a little bit. We might not have a third or a fourth rounder or things like that, but I'm going to look to get as many first and seconds as I can. Jarvis Landry, Verrett, and a next year second rounder for the Falcons first. Bouye Tart and a next year third for one of the Eagles first rounders. Will Fuller and Adrian Phillips for the Bears second rounder. And then we flip those two second rounders and a third rounder for the Jets first. So right now we currently have ours, the Jets, Atlanta's, and Indiana's. 4 teams that I think should probably be towards the first pick in the draft, but we didn't really start out with a lot of draft picks to begin with, so getting 4 of them is really going to help us out. I was going to keep the 2 seconds, and then I thought second rounders in Madden aren't very good. All right, so we have 2 quarterbacks in the top 5, one from Ohio State, one from TCU. Would you look at that? David Mills and Desmond King were both AFC Offense and Defensive Player of the Week. Our first pick is at 15, would you believe it? 21st, 25th, and 30th. Why do the teams all of a sudden go God mode? Like, we're 2-0, man. We even beat the Bills. Oh, nice. Jonathan Green had actually got the thing. He's up to a star dev. And that's going to give us 5K for the D lineman. We won again, so we're now 4-1. Our national scout, I have to choose something for him. I'm just going to go quarterback. We have Andre Johnson. Thank you, Andre. Hopefully a little bit of realism has kicked in now to see where our draft... Wow, Jackson Clifford jumped from 5th to 2nd. I don't really care about the intangibles, the physicals, but A, stamina, A, throw accuracy, D, B, break sack. Not bad at all. What about dude in first, though, Eric Nelson? A, awareness, A, break sack. Also has throw accuracy deep on A, and B, trucking. Not much of a spinner, though. I love quarterbacks that can spin, so he's a no from me. I don't even really want to re-sign Danny Amendola, but we have so much money that we might as well, you know? Oh my goodness, all of yous are bitching about money. Who told you how much money we have? David Johnson. I think it's time to let David Johnson go. Oh man, he's a former Cardinal. Fine, I'll give you a little bit more of a signing bonus. All right, finally, week 11, we can now choose 3 players. So I'm obviously going to go Eric Nelson. We're going to go Jackson Clifford, the other quarterback. And who else do I like? I want to probably go somebody pretty high up. Like, I want to get the best. So it's probably going to be George Hardison or Benjamin Rodriguez. 6'2", 251. I'm going to go with the linebacker here. How do we keep winning? All right, we finished the season with a win against the Titans. So we're 7-10 is where we're going to finish. I can finally upgrade all of our players because I haven't done that the entire season and hoping to tank. I really want the one down the bottom, but I don't think we have enough points to get them. Maybe I can finesse it. I have to get both of these? Yeah, we are going to fall just short. If we could have gotten Smooth Talker, that would have helped out so much in this upcoming draft. What do we have though? Non-X Factor plays. Okay, that's kind of clutch. But at least we get a discount now for trading our draft picks and receiving draft picks. A discount on both. Oh, nice. We made it onto Defensive Player of the Year. Zach Wilson, Offensive Rookie. This has 2 years worth of rookies in there. Davis Mills. Are we calling him David Mills? It's Davis Mills. Derek Stingley finishes 9th. Yikes. So the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl. Last draft build we did, the Chiefs won 4 times in a row, sorry. Now that the season is over, where do our draft picks reside? 8th, which is not very good. Holy moly, 19th, 23rd, and 30th. That has to be the Colts pick. There's just no way. A throw under pressure, A awareness, A break sack, A throw accuracy deep, mid and short, and A injury. Where's his throw power though? I'm not even kidding. His throw power is not even on here. That's so dumb. So this guy has some injury concern because he has D injury, A stamina, A trucking for some reason, A accuracies the whole way across. I do think that Eric Nelson probably is the play here though. So if we're going to trade up for the second pick, we might as well trade up for the first pick. We also know that the game doesn't really make sense. So whilst Daniel Jones is still quite young and on the Giants are going to take him. So free agency is set to manual. We have more than enough money. The only problem with Tyrann is that his age. We are about to enter season 2, which means 31, 32, 33. He'll be 33 by the final year, which means that he probably will be a high 80, maybe mid 80. I would go after like Trey Turner to just give us a much more solid offensive line. But again, he's 29. So if we're going to go for a 29-year-old offensive lineman, we might as well justify going for Tyrann, who's 30. He wants a 4-year contract, so I doubt he'll retire. You know what? I'm probably going to go after Tyrann here. We have so much money on the Texans, and it would kind of be silly to not go all in on somebody like this. He rejected it! Oh my goodness. And now, like, all of the players are gone, man. There's so many players in here I would want to go for. I'm just going to let the CPU take over. Yeah, they really need a quarterback. They have the 9th pick as well. That's crazy. All right, I traded away 23rd, 19th, and a 4th rounder for the 1st overall pick in the draft. The crowd goes wild. They're just standing there. All right, we have 1st pick at the quarterback though. Jackson Clifford is a round 1 to 2 talent. Ooh, that means Eric Nelson has to be the play then. He has 90 throw power, so it didn't show his throw power. Now we finally get to see it. Strong arm quarterback, incredibly accurate. That was 100% the play, Eric Nelson. Welcome to Houston. There are more players that we want to go after, and we currently have, we have the 8th pick, okay, and the 30th. You know what? I think I'm happy to simulate down to the 8th and kind of just wing it and see what we can get. Where's the left outside linebacker? It was this guy. He dropped down 12 spots, no shit. Okay, Jackson Clifford going to Washington. There goes Juhasz in the cornerback. AJ Redmond going very early. Again, we just don't really know anything about a lot of people. Quincy Fells is a 50 overall. Not 50 overall, 50 scouted. I should hope he's not 50. He has A play rec, A pursuit, A tackle, B block shedding. He looks really good. Another hidden development. He has 82 excel, 81 agility. We knew he wasn't that fast, 75 speed. But 85 strength, 6'3", 311. So these are all 1 to 2nd rounders. This guy jumped 121 spots. Dante Young, wide receiver out of Hawaii, of all places. He's just not good at all. He's not good. I think I might look to trade this pick away, to be honest. I'm going to go with the Bills here. 1st rounder and a 5th rounder. So Eric Nelson was a 76. Quincy Fells was a 74. Both of them are hidden development. Unfortunately, the morale has got us even less. I hope the computer did sign a lot of people. Okay, he's only a star development, man. Eric Nelson might not have been the better quarterback prospect. Quincy Fells is 74. The star dev as well. Okay, so we got bruh, I thought they were gonna be way better than that. Clifford, on the other hand, was only a 74 overall, normal dev. Without a doubt, Eric Nelson was the better of the 2 quarterbacks. George Hardison was a 79. This running back was an 81. Very weak draft. Andrew McBride, in hindsight, would have been the better defensive end. He's a 77 overall. Please just don't tell me he's a superstar. He's a star dev as well. Okay, so confirmed. This was a super weak draft class. The first year is the most important because they're the players that get the most development overall. So Eric Nelson in there at quarterback, Marlon Mack. We should probably look to get a running back at some point. Wide receiving core is not very good. O-line also not very good. The left side of the O-line is great. The defense, for some reason, all of their morales are going up and all that, which is kind of interesting. Quincy Fells is not even a starter behind Greenhead. I wonder if Quincy can play somewhere else. Okay, so Quincy's going to have to jump in at defensive tackle, which is good. It means he is going to start, which is perfect because we want him to start developing. 6'3", 311, kind of like a nose tackle anyway. So hopefully he can ball out at DT, you know? I was going to make some trades, but now that I think about it, we already have 2 first-rounders because we got the one from the Bills. Assign your national scout a position to focus their evaluation. Honestly, just do everything, bro. There's not a single position that we could not improve at. I think if we just had a really good running back, and I think the Texans are pretty run-heavy, maybe we could try and get a good running back. So this is pretty much our first look at the class in week 11. Quarterback is not what we need. A really good linebacker would go a long way, same as a cornerback. Colin Monroe dropped down. I wonder if he can slip back into the top 5 though. Let's go James Edwards out of Oregon here. Oh, nice. Lonnie Johnson went up to a star depth. 20,000 for the defensive backs. Eric Nelson up to a 79 as well. Already up 3 overall in his first season. Finally, there goes Smooth Talker. Clutch right at the end of the season too. So your MVP is going to be Patty Mahomes. Jonathan Taylor made it the 3rd on MVP voting. Eric Nelson on a 4-13 Texans team was your rookie of the year. Maybe that'll get him a development boost. I'm not really sure. Freddie McDowell won defensive player. Quincy Fells in 3rd though. Eric Nelson had 4,600 yards, 27 touchdowns, 15 picks, so he did throw a lot of picks. The problem is, our offense isn't that great. We didn't really give him a lot of weapons. He has, what, Brandon Cooks, and that essentially is where it ends. Marlon Mack went off for 900. If we could upgrade the running back spot and have Marlon as a backup, that'd be great. Cooks went up for 1,200. Nico Collins for 1,000. Jalen Guyton for 1,000. So we had 3 wide receivers going for 1,000 yards. This quarterback that we have is something special. Not bad. Not really a lot I want to look at here. Quincy Fells had 68. 16 TFLs and 1 sack at the DT position. So 16 TFLs, I guess moving him to DT was not that bad of an idea after all. Cowboys lost to the Ravens last year. This year, they got their revenge, dropped 60 points. And you know what? When it comes time for free agency this year, I don't even think I'm going to risk it. I'm not even going to tempt myself. We have so much money. If we do go in manually, we're only allowed to sign 1 person. The computer hopefully is going to go in there and sign 10 good, solid players that are really going to help us out. Our top need is a right tackle. Need 2 is a left guard. And our 3rd need is a linebacker. We have the 3rd pick, and it would not even be a bad idea to get Matt Thorne. We only have 50% scouted on both of the offensive linemen here. He's got A, and A on 3 separate things. Oh, do we really go after an offensive lineman this early on? I feel like this is a bait. Matt Thorne is not it. He is not good. I think we go from the 3rd pick, trade up to the 1st, and get Gordon Valentine. Our 2nd pick is 15th, so we could probably trade that one up as well. Wow, we had 80 mil. We're down to 29.2. I already know for a fact the Ravens are going to take Valentine, and we need to get this O-lineman now. I just hope that this gets us somewhere. Okay, I guess, man, those staff points are really glitchy, huh? So we're obviously going after Gordon Valentine here. Let me check out the other guys. So there's a cornerback here, 2nd. I don't like this guy that much. C play rec, C press, B zone coverage. He's got elite Excel. He ran a 4.27 40. So he's a freak of nature, absolute freak of nature in terms of athletic prowess, but skills don't really back that up. Apart from the 8 catching. I'd like to see a bit more from a 2nd pick in the draft. Yeah, I mean, even looking at this guy who's projected 6, he's not good. Colin Monroe, defense would definitely be something we could utilize. Wow, this guy looks good. All right, Gordon Valentine. Let's pick you up. You are hidden development 6'5". I don't really know what else to praise here. Okay, Jonathan Hamilton going 2nd. The Ravens are going to get Matt Thorne. And the Seahawks get a quarterback. So that means that linebacker essentially just fell into our lap, Colin Monroe. He has elite Excel, great strength, poor speed though. Ew, the speed is not good, but he's very, very strong. Hidden development, he's 6'6", by the way. I just hope that he turns out to be a goon, because the skills lead me to believe that players with great awareness typically are higher overalls. and everything else looks to be there. Let's let the computer do what they want to do, because we need backups. I traded away essentially all of our backups, so all of these picks right here are going to be really solid to build that backup, get us a higher overall, have higher subs in higher places. So Gordon Valentine, 78 overall, hidden development. Already the 25th best left tackle. That's really good for us, actually. I don't think you can draft superstar O-lineman. I know you can in Madden 23. I'm not too sure about Madden 22. He's only a star dev. That's to be expected. Colin Monroe is a 73 overall. Hidden development as well. I wonder if this guy could maybe jump up just a little bit here. Superstar, let's go, man. That's a big time pickup. Colin and Gordon, great additions to the team. The computer drafted Quinton Sewell, wide receiver out of Ohio State. He's only a normal dev, but he's 72 overall. Wow, Jonathan Hamilton was 82 overall. This cornerback is 82, man? He's a superstar as well. Okay, so we got what we needed. Alexander Wallace was a 78 overall quarterback. Again, doesn't look to be an amazingly deep draft. I mean, there's a lot of skill positions like wide receiver and cornerback. Will Marshall was a 76 strong safety. That would have been a very good pickup for us. Oh, nice. Who's this? Daryl Henderson Jr. out of Memphis. Okay, so the computer got us a running back. Chase Edmonds as well. So now Marlon Mack is now our third string. We might as well just trade Marlon Mack away, because now that we have that trading thing, he'll be valued as a superstar. The only thing is Brandon Cooks went down to a normal development from a star dev. So our wide receiving core is still fairly weak. Our O-line went up a lot though. They moved Kalen Green over to right guard. Valentine slotting in at right tackle. We of course have Laramie Tunsil. So at least the O-line will give Nelson more time. The offense looks better overall. And then on the defensive end, Quincy Fells is now your starting DT. So he's doing his thing. Greenwood's gone up to an 80. Stingley's nearly at a 90. Desmond King up to an 83. I like the D-line. It's not great, but I think it's good enough to probably make an impact. So I'm going to go after safeties, and a tight end is going to be my focus point in the upcoming draft for sure. Gonna go ahead and sign some free agents for some trade assets. But yeah, fellas, if you made it this far in the video, then you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe right underwater? Sometimes I wonder, can I speak in outer space? Sometimes I wonder, can I call upon the thunder?